Hello, dear students, and welcome back. Today, we have a very important and exciting lesson. Many of you have asked for a review of English tenses, so in this video, we are going to study all 16 tenses of the English language. By the end of this lesson, you will have a much clearer understanding of how English tenses work, and you will be able to use them more confidently in your own conversations and writing. It may seem like a lot to learn in one lesson, but do not worry. Many of these tenses share similar structures, and when you see them together, it becomes easier to remember them. Let us go through them quickly with examples. Present tenses. Present simple. I eat chocolate. Present continuous. I am eating chocolate. Present perfect. I have eaten chocolate. Present perfect. Continuous, I have been eating chocolate. Past tenses. Past simple, I ate chocolate. Past continuous, I was eating chocolate. Past perfect, I had eaten chocolate. Past perfect. Continuous, I had been eating chocolate. Future tenses. Future simple, I will eat chocolate. Future continuous, I will be eating chocolate. Future perfect, I will have eaten chocolate. Future perfect. Continuous, I will have been eating chocolate. Conditional tenses. Conditional simple, I would eat chocolate. Conditional continuous, I would be eating chocolate. Conditional perfect, I would have eaten chocolate. Conditional perfect continuous, I would have been eating chocolate. You can already notice that there are many similarities between these tenses. The key is to understand the time reference and the structure. The present simple is usually the first tense English learners study, and for good reason. It is the most common tense in both written and spoken English. Present simple. I work on Tuesdays. This is used to talk about general facts, habits, and routines. Present continuous. I am working now. This is used to describe actions happening at the moment of speaking. Present. Perfect. I have worked at a pub. This is used to describe past actions that have a connection to the present. Present perfect continuous. I have been working for 3 hours today. This is used to describe an action that started in the past and is still continuing in the present. The structure of the present simple is subject plus base form of the verb. However, in the third person singular, he, she, it, we must add s to the verb. For example, I work every day. She works every day. This small detail is very important and often confuses learners, but with practice, it becomes natural. First, present simple. The present simple is used for general statements, facts, habits, and scheduled events. Structure. For I, you, we, they, use the base form of the verb, I work, we eat. They play, you do for he, she, it. Add s or es to the verb. She works, he cleans. It smells verb to be in present. Simple I am, you are he, she, it is we are. They are examples. I am a student. Fact. Mary meets her friends on Friday evenings. Habit. The train to London leaves at 8 p.m. Scheduled event. Our dog eats the cat's food. Habit. 2. Present continuous. The present continuous is used to describe actions happening now, temporary situations, or future arrangements. Structure. Subject plus verb, to be, plus verb, plus. In example. Subject plus OMR is, plus verb, plus ing uses. Action happening now, I am teaching English. They are baking cookies. Temporary situation. James is living in Manchester. Temporary. James lives in Manchester. More permanent. Future arrangements with another person or organization. I am having my hair cut on Tuesday. Sarah is meeting her parents tomorrow. State verbs like love, hate, want are usually not used in the present continuous. However, in informal English, native speakers sometimes say, I am loving this song right now. I am hating that film. This means a temporary state or emotion. 3. Present perfect. The present perfect connects the past with the present. Structure. Subject plus has slash have plus past. Participle uses actions that started in the past and continue now. I have lived in the United Kingdom all my life. She has been at university since 2020. Life experiences, without saying when they happened. She has been to Canada 3 times. We have met the Queen. I have read all of the Harry Potter books. Past actions with present consequences. I have eaten breakfast, so I am not hungry. Mike has lost his keys, so he is late for work. Present perfect continuous. The present perfect continuous is used to describe actions that started in the past and are still continuing. Structure. Subject. Plus has, have, plus been plus verb, plus ing example. I have been studying English for 3 years. She has been working at this company since January. They have been playing football all afternoon. Summary, present simple. Facts, habits, schedules. Present continuous. Actions now, temporary situations, future plans. Present perfect, past actions connected to the present. Present perfect continuous. Actions continuing from the past until now. We use the present perfect continuous to talk about actions that started in the past and are still continuing, or actions that have recently stopped but have a connection to the present. Structure, subject, plus, have, has, plus, been plus verb. IBOS uses to emphasize duration. How long something has been happening. I have been watching that television show for weeks. Ellen has been replying to emails for 2 hours to describe recent or repeated actions. Look, it has been snowing. I have been practicing my football skills a lot recently. Important. We generally do not use the present perfect continuous with state verbs, such as belong, know, believe, like. Incorrect. I have been belonging to a band for a long time. Correct. I have belonged to a band for a long time. More examples. They have been trying to call you all day. She has not been feeling well lately. Second past tenses overview. Let us now move to the past tenses. English has 4 main past tenses. A. Past simple. Structure. Subject plus verb in past form. Regular verbs plus ed. Irregular verbs have special forms. Use. Finished actions in the past. Examples. I worked abroad last summer. I went to bed at 10 p.m. last night. Dennis ate a box of chocolates for breakfast. My husband bought me flowers last week. B. Past continuous. Structure, subject plus, was were people as verb, sayas in use. Actions happening at a specific moment in the past, background descriptions or ongoing actions interrupted by another action. Examples. Tom was cooking dinner at 7 p.m. yesterday. It was snowing when I went outside. We were eating dinner when he arrived. They were chatting about their holiday when Ben called them. C. Past perfect. Structure. Subject plus had plus past participle use to describe an action that happened before another action in the past. Examples. When I arrived at the bus stop, the bus had already left. You had traveled to 10 countries before your second birthday. She had worked at the company for 5 years before it closed. We had already eaten dinner, so we were not hungry when it was served. D. Past perfect continuous. Structure. Subject. Plus had been a plus verb ending in ing use to describe actions that were ongoing in the past up to a certain point, or repeated actions up to a moment in the past. Examples: they had been walking for hours before they decided that they were lost. The orchestra had been practicing for months before the concert. Sometimes the past perfect and past perfect continuous can be used interchangeably. I had worked there for 5 years when the company closed. I had been working there for 5 years when the company closed. Both are correct, but the continuous form emphasizes the ongoing nature of the action. Hello again, dear students. If you are still here, you are doing very well. Let us now move on to the future tenses. We use future tenses to talk about events or actions that will happen after the present moment. Step 1. Overview of the future tenses, future. Simple. I will work in the summer. Used to talk about actions or events that we believe will happen in the future. Future continuous. I will be working at 2 o'clock tomorrow. Used for actions that will be in progress at a specific moment in the future. Future perfect. I will have worked there for 2 years on Sunday. Used to talk about an action that will be completed before a certain time in the future. Future perfect. Continuous. I will have been working there for 2 years on Sunday. Used to describe an action that will continue up to a specific point in the future. Step 2. Focus on each future. Tense. 1. Future simple structure. Subject plus will plus base form of the verb. We use it to talk about things we believe will happen. I think it will rain tomorrow. I am sure you will enjoy this book. Make offers or promises. I will help you carry these boxes. Richard will call you tomorrow. Talk about facts in the future. It will be our first wedding anniversary next year. Our house will be 300 years old soon. 2. Future continuous structure. Subject plus will be plus verbing. We use it to talk about actions that will be in progress at a certain time in the future. I will be eating dinner at 8 p.m. tomorrow. Indicate that an action will happen over a period of time, not instantly. I will be playing tennis tomorrow. 3. Future perfect structure. Subject plus will have plus past participle. We use it to describe actions that will be completed before a specific moment in the future. Examples: I will have retired by the time I am 65. You will have finished the popcorn before the film starts. By 9 p.m., my parents will have left. 4. Future perfect continuous. Structure. Subject plus will have been plus verbing. We use it to talk about the duration of an action continuing up to a specific moment in the future. Examples: she will have been living in Cardiff for 3 months in August. When I retire next month, I will have been working here for 3 years. Note: just like with other continuous tenses, we do not usually use state verbs. For example, correct. I will have had my cat for 5 years this Christmas. Incorrect. I will have been having my cat for 5 years this Christmas. Also, the future perfect continuous is not used for finished actions. For that, we must use the future perfect. Step 3. Introduction to the conditional tenses. The last group of tenses are the conditional tenses. We use these to talk about hypothetical situations or events that depend on another condition. They are often part of conditional sentences, but they can also be used on their own. Here is a brief overview. Conditional simple. I would work abroad if I could. Used to describe hypothetical actions in the present or future. Conditional continuous. I would be working abroad if I had the opportunity. Used to describe hypothetical actions that would be in progress. The conditional simple. We use the conditional simple to talk about hypothetical actions in the present or future. Structure: subject plus would plus base verb. Examples: I would travel in first class. She would walk to work. These sentences are usually incomplete. They often need another idea. I would travel in first class if I won the lottery. She would walk to work if she lived closer. Would can be replaced with could, should, or might, but this changes the meaning. He could get a dog if he wanted. You should see a doctor. I might go to the beach tomorrow. 2. The conditional continuous. We use the conditional continuous to emphasize the duration of a hypothetical action. Structure: subject plus would be a slud verb plus. In examples: I would be writing emails if I was at work. He would be walking his dog right now if he had not broken his ankle. With other modals, you should be unpacking the shopping. I could be sitting on a beach in Jamaica right now. 3. The conditional perfect. We use the conditional perfect to talk about hypothetical actions in the past. It expresses what someone would have done if the situation had been different. Structure: subject plus would have plus past participle. Examples: I would have told John not to come. I would have bought that house, but I could not afford it. She would have cooked a bigger meal, but she did not know you were coming. With other modals, I could have bought that house, but I did not. You should have told me. They might have come, but I cannot remember. The conditional perfect continuous. We use the conditional perfect continuous to describe hypothetical actions that started in the past and continued for some time. It emphasizes the duration. Structure: subject plus on would have been plus verb plus in examples. I would have been wearing my red dress if I had washed it. He would have been working in Dubai if he had accepted the job. She could have been living in Japan if she had taken a language course. Summary of the conditionals. Conditional simple, hypothetical present or future. Conditional continuous, duration of a hypothetical action. Conditional perfect, hypothetical past actions. Conditional perfect continuous, duration of hypothetical actions starting in the past.